Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Alliance War video. So we're coming up to war number 1 here in the brand new season, and we have the team of Absorbing Man, Infamous Iron Man, and Black Widow. So Clairvoyant is rank 3, the other two champions are rank 4, and yeah, we're going to test out probably for one of the first few times for me actually using Absorbing Man in war. I think I used him like once in the off season. Like for one war in the off season, but apart from that, I didn't really ever get to use him or use him again. So here, we had assigned me to use Clairvoyant on this Hulkling, and my original plan was to maybe just kind of do the fights the next day, get it all done. But then I didn't. I said to the battle group, I was like, look, I don't like the way this Hulkling's looking at me. This Hulkling's got to go, and it's got to go now. So, rank 5 Hulkling here against my rank 3 Clairvoyant. Lucky for me, in my battle group, I had MP Blaze, who had done this fight a good few times with Clairvoyant and posted videos onto YouTube of how he was doing it. So, I managed to watch that a couple of times, get a little bit of confidence. And you're going to see me go into this fight here. So, big boost. I don't have many left, but I wanted to kind of use it for this one. Again, it's a rank 3 versus the rank 5, so I've got to be a little bit more careful. Been a little while since I've used Clairvoyant, and yeah, just use a 30% because why not? 12%, 200% Mystic boost, perfectly fine. And then here I'm going to activate a Power Star 1, and I use this for both these first two fights within Section 1. So we're going to go here now and go straight through to this Hulkling. So, Black Widow Clairvoyant here. Game plan is to parry and then do 4 hits, well, the 4 light hits to put myself into the poison phase. And by that point, I'll be hitting 2 bars of power with Mystic Dispersion, and I can throw my special 2, which should ideally push me very close to the special 3. And then it will get rid of the protection. And you're going to see here, pretty much all that happens. It gives me loads of charges. Now I can throw the heavy attack while spaced away. This gives me 1 power and extra 2 charges. So then you can see there I managed to get up to the SB3 with the 20 charges, and it hits some really solid damage on Hulkling. Now obviously he's going to gain his regens and whatever because he's now buff immune and debuff immune. Sorry, he's debuff immune, so I can't keep my buff immunity off of him. So now I've just got to wait and dash back in to get the special 2 again. You can see that's exactly what I did there. The next time he hits my block, he is going to go unblockable just from the buffs itself, so I need to be careful. And again, just do the same rotation pretty much the whole way through this fight. So you can see there, because of the spacing from the special 1, I managed to dash back far enough, do the heavy attack, get myself an extra few charges, and 2 special 3s in, he's at 50%. So we're going to be pretty happy with that. Again, the regen's just going to do its thing. It is like 2,000 almost a tick, but we can't really do anything about that. So here I actually sat back for a moment and waited for the regen of the Mystic Dispersion to sort of like feed me over. There he gets the unblockable. I'm going to nullify it, and that means he's going to get the elongated unblockable for a little bit longer, but I'm fine with that. I just need to make sure that I'm basically just keeping him in this little cycle that I've got going here, and keeping my distance so that he can't just bully me into a corner and push me around. He seems to be quite willing and able to throw these special 1s, so that's fine by me. I'm going to wait for all of these sort of things to drop off, throw the special 2 again, and we're back into this sort of mode. 1 more special 3 will do the job here. Just want to kind of get rid of this, that there. He throws a special 2, perfect, and now I'm spamming this special 3 button. You better believe I am almost putting my finger through my screen to try and get that special 3 button off before that timer runs out, before the protection comes back up. I managed to do it, and Hulkling goes down. So yeah, pretty steady. Now I do think the 30% over the 20% here was probably quite helpful in terms of the power I was getting back. Or else I probably would have had to go a little bit further along to be able to get my special 3 each time. But again, it should be highly achievable. You just probably would be like better used with a big Mystic boost to be 30% boosted too. And then this fight here, Idun versus Kitty, well, While she's got a cowardice on her, she can never gain prowesses, so we don't need to worry about that. I have free access to heavy attacks whenever I want. Here, I have to be a little bit careful because she just gets that there, but again, I'm just going to open this straight back up here. I'm going to bait the next special 1, and then I'm just going to literally just go in and punish her now with this special 2, and yeah. Doom goes... Brrr. Anyway, section 1 done. We're going to move into section 2 now. I got the choice here of Dr. Doom or Absman for this Annihilus, and I just decided that it'd be fun to use Absorbing Man on one of his main counters, show the channel and some other people that, okay, I've got Absorbing Man, I can actually somewhat use them. I do quite enjoy the champion, how tanky he is and how much of a dual threat he can be, especially in Battlegrounds. So the invuln here was just to cover myself in every extreme circumstance of being caught, and against Storm too for the next fight, because her special 1 can sometimes, her animations just, I just get smacked basically. So with Absorbing Man here, he just destroys Annihilus. And you're going to see here, I'm just sat there just watching my morph charges just go crazy. Slap that first invulnerability on, refine my Uru here, and yeah, it's just, it's disgusting. I think I do eat a special 1 here, yes. Which is fine. Again, these things just happen. The Unstoppable disappears too quick. He actually pushes me into Magma from Mystic Dispersion, which is the only real big mistake that I did. But again, in this fight, that's not really any danger to me. And Absorbing Man just absolutely rocked his world. Now we're going to go into the Storm. So again, using Infamous Iron Man. At this fight, I'm actually going to be using as sort of a test and a practice for my mini boss fight that I have. So my plan here is just don't parry her. I can't put a shock on her anyway, so that's fine. I just don't want to parry her. So lots of baiting heavy attacks, baiting special 1s, and we're just going to go for it that way. So you're going to see here now, we're just kind of just smashing her down, and he's still doing very, very good damage. Here I'm managing to hit all my special 1 dexes, which is nice. Again, I have the invuln to keep me safe anyway if need to, but when she starts getting prowess and stuff, she's a little bit dangerous. But here, I'm just literally gonna keep doing this. What I'm doing now is perfectly safe. We're about 45 seconds in, and the fight's pretty much over. I'm gonna Spiro the special 1 just for the moment, just to see it. But yeah, this fight is very much already finished. I'm going to start getting the crit burn damage now, which is going to be nice. You're going to see just the health just... See ya. It's done. It is done. So, that was the practice for this next mini-boss fight that I have. So, I was assigned Node 53 Bishop this war with Doom, or Infamous Iron Man, and as it's actually called. So, the plan of action here was I had to be wary of 2 things. One, I couldn't do the whole heavy attack while he has a shock on them, because that will parry, or that will stun them, and then the stun reflect will attack me, and I will be stunned for what always feels like an eternity on this node. The other thing is that while Bishop is shocked, because I'm not going to be doing the passive stun method, it will then leave him in his overcharged mode, so any special attacks this Bishop throws will be unblockable while he has a shock active on him. So you're going to see I'm going to get the energy and vulnerability there, so we're just going to keep rolling through. He's shocked, so we're just going to have to keep rolling through that way. And literally just baiting heavy attacks where I can, you're going to see here. So as soon as he's got that shock on him and he has a special attack, so there I was a little bit cautious and a little bit just way too nice about it. But here I'm going to purposely hold my block just until the point where the shock disappears. And at that point then, I'm going to bait out the special 2, let him throw it, take the first hit, dex the rest. And that is literally how this fight is going to go. Now, because of Polka Dot Power, you can see I started with an SB1 boost, because that's what I was told to do on my assignment. But by the time this fight ends, so I'm going to be a little bit of a spoiler alert here, I don't even get to the special 3, which is what we were thinking I was going to have to do. I recycle the special 3 method and go that way. But that didn't even happen because Bishop was already gone by the time I got to the special 3. So, yeah. It's always interesting. You see here, I'm massively confident. Like, Bishop's only on so little health right now, and I can just go in, do a few more hits, and the fight ended up being that easy. It was nice. One of the ones that to be a bit worried about. So I took that screenshot for the officers and posted it, and yeah. So this is how the battle group ended up our performance this war. Not too bad. We'll take that. And then we ended up beating Legion. So GG's to them. Hope they have a good rest of the season. It puts us 1-0 and a good start. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.